Yep, we're good.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi, go Haslam.
How far are we?
What is it about?
3.5 miles.
Yeah, 3.5 miles.
So you guys are very familiar with this route, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find yourself heading to one of the restaurants subconsciously. You just don't.
Autopilot.
Yeah. This is awesome, right? You getting this over here? That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Part of the neighborhood flair.
I love that. I used to ride one of those. Yeah, you mentioned earlier, I know we just know each other, but there's been so much information exchanged. You mentioned about you could put it down sometimes when you're driving, but then you have to pass.
Yeah.
And you always see something new. You definitely see the destruction of the homes and the businesses, but I was coming back from Healdsburg the other day, and it was a view I hadn't seen yet.
You want to go straight and go over the Mendocino
Yeah.
overpass?
Yeah. And it was the entire hill, Fountain Grove Hill, and it was all black. I mean, thousands of square feet of just black hillside. And just imagining that on fire.
Well, they said the fire was going in, what was it, a football field every 3 seconds.
Football field every 3 seconds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
We had friends over the night before. We were outside cooking, and it was about 8 o'clock. And the winds it was weird. We've never felt winds like this before. They were warm, they were gusty, they were like earthquake weather.
That's what we had.
And we're just sitting there eating and drinking, and but you could just feel, boy, something's going on here. You could smell some of the smoke. So.
What did it smell like?
Oh, it was heavy, just thick smoke for days, and ash like a like a snow flurry for days. Your car would be covered. Everybody walking around with masks on, like you were in China. No slant to China, but it's just the norm was just gone. Just gone.
I was in Beijing 20 years ago, and we're wearing masks for it's actually dust storms mostly, but then now it's becoming so intense with the pollution as well. Somebody said it smelled like wood and electrical wire.
Yeah, the electrical smell burning.
And the
very strong.
The explosions were just, propane tanks,
water
heaters, car tires, just like you were in a war zone.
Wow, I can't imagine that.
So this is Fountain Grove up here. A little bit further down is Marquette Springs. And that's where it all originated. Came this way, came down that hill, and then jumped a 6-lane highway because the embers I mean, like softball-sized embers were blowing everywhere.
They said it was like a fire tornado.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from the East Coast, and I just couldn't believe that it was I called it when I first heard about it a hurricane, because I know what hurricanes are, but when it's dry and it's burning, like, I just can't imagine.
It was the perfect storm.
Yeah.
I think it was the same conditions that fueled the Valley Fire 2 years ago in Lake County, which that fire now looks small compared to what was going on here.
Yeah, I heard this is definitely the biggest in history.
Yes.
Well, what's unusual, I mean, there are forest fires, but not ones that come straight down the middle of a city.
Right. Holy shit.
What was it, 8,000 structures?
Well, something that warms the heart, I have to say, is the fact that you guys were able to employ most of your people, and of course, as well, feeding the community. So
Yeah, that was really important to us, and it worked out.
A lot of those employees, well, one of them he was our very first employee, he's still with us. But most of the employees there were
At least 10 years.
10 years.
Working at the wine bar.
And boy, it's like transferring to a new school right in the middle of the school year. It's just like going to one of our other restaurants, because they're so different.
So you can see how it hit this restaurant. Like crazy, but not this one.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm not in the restaurant business, but do you guys visit other restaurants, or are you just too busy for that?
Oh no, we do, but we usually go to restaurants that have nothing to do with the style of restaurants that we own.
Right.
Because otherwise it kind of turns into work. Because you're looking at what somebody else is doing and critiquing your program. So we eat a lot of sushi and Thai food. And
did you have any favorite places that got affected?
There's a place called Sweet Teas.
Up the hill here, barbecue.
Was one of our favorite places to go. The people that owned it are really nice, and
The pitmaster, he's lost his job and his house because he lived right behind the restaurant.
so over here,
You're going to want to get a shot of
this is the
Trailer Park.
Journey's End trailer park that.
So up the hill here, that's what everything up on this hill looks like, is that.
And this was the Fountain Grove Inn.
Hotel, the hotel.
Hey Terry, I missed something I would love for you to share with us again, which was just that you talked about the pitmaster from losing his job and his house.
George from Sweet Teas. Yes, he lived right near the restaurant at Sweet Teas, and then so he lost the place he worked and loved, as well as his home.
He's a great guy. He's from Hawaii, and they do great barbecue. And they said the people. Okay, look, this is up for debate, but they said they had the best fried chicken. So the day after the fire, George had texted me. He says, "Yeah, we lost the restaurant, and I lost my house." And I know George. He's a funny guy. He said, "Well, Really sorry to hear that, George. But you do know that until you guys rebuild, we now have the best fried chicken. They said that brightened up his day.
Wow, it gets that serious, doesn't it?
Well, come on, we're all cooks. You know, when you're in that, comedy humor sometimes is the only saving grace.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So yeah, this was the Fountain Grove Inn, and then above it on the mountain, or on the hill, was a Hilton Hotel. So I think between the two properties that are gone now, you know, we've lost over 400 guest rooms, which is a lot for up
It's a
here.
hard hit.
So this is coffee. This is part of the beginning of Coffee Park. So from here on back, huge
So this is basically
loss.
where the fire jumped
over the
over
highway.
101.
I find that so hard to believe.
I know.
So crazy.
And then coming up on the right is
This is Cloverleaf Ranch.
Cloverleaf Ranch, a horse.
It's been here for 70 plus years, family owned. And it's a place for summer camps and horseback riding, and they were amazing. They got out all the horses but 2, I believe, somehow. I don't even know what that was.
Veterinary.
Oh, was that the veterinary? It's so weird to see all the cars that are burned out, that are just sitting on the rims. You know, the tires have all burned.
How are you guys doing today?
Today,
Yeah.
You know?
we were fine until we had to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sorry.
No.
It's all part of the process. I'm gonna drive just past it about a quarter mile. This is Willie's.
Yeah.
Well, there's Tyler. We'll go ahead and pull in.
Our signs made it.
But you can see all past here, all the way down on this side. All the way down to the corner.
So I know this sounds a little weird, but can you guys just pause a second? I'll
Sure.
get out.